I'll probably get interrupted by one of my kids, so let's try to make this sweet, short and sweet. I think it is time to sell in May and go away. Now that we just crushed the shorts again for the 1000th time. How's that dollar cost averaging doing for you on UVXY? I guess you must have loaded up again at 11 bucks waiting for that, you know, miracle spike that's going to happen. Now, you guys, you got paid on it once before. Hopefully you got out at 15 or 16 bucks. And for the love of God, it's just phenomenal. We have these one-day wonders. Next thing you know, the market's on bull market cruise control. But that's not what I want to talk about today. All right? What I want to talk about today is, remember when I called Dow 20,000 like 5 years in advance, almost to the day? Pretty impressive. I don't think I should have made more of a concerted effort to get some more attaboys. Because that was a pretty sick call. Ridiculous call. From March of 2011 to June of 2012, and then around 2014, I started giving you those exact dates, and I almost hit it to the day. It's insane. And then I also said, if we break it, and the Qs are breaking higher, we're probably going to get to 140 on the Qs by midway through 2017. Boom. Still own the Q, still own the diamonds. Now, when I talk about how I'm going to cash, usually that refers to I'm selling some of my swing trades or I'm going to cash for the day on my day trades. My day trades have been insignificant lately, except for today, because today was insanity, okay? First, of course, you got the dip and then the rip, but you know I was in that stock CLDR, right? Popped, bought more, sold all the way back off. I was regretting not selling it. But then it held 1950, so back above 20, we started buying it again, and we got a really great print on an illiquid 2250 call that I was pretty much the open interest in the whole contract for June. We had a 2250 call spread. We sold the 2250s that expired last week to take in some premium. Wasn't a lot, but that offset the cost of what we paid for the 2250s going now, and we just sold those today for a 140, 50% on our money on that. And if you looked at my Stock Twits post, and sometimes I try to do my best. If I'm getting out of a position completely, and I know there's some people following me, I like to alert them that I'm getting out. So CLDR, not only did I sell the options near the high of the day earlier today, but then when it spiked to 23, 25, we sold the rest of the stock. And now this is the part you shouldn't even believe, but we went short with a 10-cent stop, figuring we've seen CLDR hit new highs and then come ripping back down. And you guessed it, kids. If you pull up a chart right now, maybe I'll even bust out a chart video for you later on because this one's worth watching. CLDR, double, triple top, rolls over, breaks to 2308 from where it broke out from. Next thing you know, where does it go back to? The 1-minute VWAP at 2254. And we covered it obviously on the way down, but shorten it. After getting out long near the highs and then shorten it, and you get a 40-cent pullback, you know, you take it. I got short at 23.18 and 23.08. I covered at 23.90 and 23.80. Round about those prices. That's the average. Anyway, it was a fantastic trade, and it pulled right back to the 1-minute VWAP. I'd love to show you all this stuff. So let's talk about some of the stocks that I dumped out of. You know how I love that stock Team? I got out of this thing. I got out of the whole thing. You want to know why? I felt like I topped it out there. I was in the stock from 28 bucks. Bought more at 32.50, pretty much sat with it, seemed like 6 months. Finally breaks out. I waited till $37 to buy more. I kind of top-ticked that one. So as soon as it rolled over and broke 36, I was like, you know what? Let me just dump the whole position. So out of that. Now, you obviously know about SQ, right? I've only mentioned SQ maybe 150 times in the last year and a half. It was one of my investments. I don't like investing. I don't believe in investing, other than the diamonds and the Qs. Because now, if you own the diamonds or the Qs, you own the Dow Jones and the QQQ, two of the best stocks in the world. And you don't have to worry about being diversified because you're being diversified by buying those stocks. So if the market goes up, the stock has no chance but not to go up. Because doesn't it suck on a day like this? Let's say you're long AMD, market's ripping higher, and your stock's down for the day. Sucks, right? You're sitting there with AMD, you buy, it's not good, You got to worry about earnings reports. You got to worry about this. With the diamonds and the Qs, all you got to worry about is the market in general, and generally, the market never goes down. Oh, can I say that again?
But I thought you said the market never goes down. But you said to short it the other day.
I love the fact that I was making those gold videos saying how the market's going to crash and you got to be buying gold. And the first thing out of my mouth was, I'm short gold. By the way, how about that cover in the GLD from 121.50 down to the 117? Still hasn't got back to the 117 already. So things have been, it's the swing trades that are really doing well because I like trading these swing trade ideas with some options. And then if you're wrong, your risk is limited. But back to these positions. All I got left right now is diamonds, Qs, DDD, smidgen, because DDD did what we wanted. I like 16.85 to 23.35. That was a pretty good trade. Remember, we had the $20 calls for 30 cents. We sold those for $1. That was pretty awesome. Of course, they went to 3.50 a day later, which would have been 10 times your money. But, doubling your money, tripling your money in a day and a half was pretty good also. Now, the one criticism you can have for me, and this is why I run a room, I don't trade big size. 500 of this, 10 contracts of that, maybe 1,000 of this. But today I actually traded a little bit size on JNUG. Didn't make any sense that gold was ripping, but I don't care. I'm a trader. I just trade what I see. Hey, gold's going up while the market's going up. Makes no sense, but let's join in. Next thing you know, JNUG breaks over the 1 minute. Bang! Stock's ripping from 16.85 all the way to 17.97. Did we make that full move? Of course not. We were selling it at 17.50, 17.60. Some of the guys held this to close to 18 bucks. But that's why I run a room. I'm making sick calls, okay, every day. Swing trade, day trades, investments. I mean, the SQ trade, come on. We bought this thing at 11.50 for a 22.50 buyout. We're at 22 already. So now this thing might be getting bought out at, maybe 25, 27, 30. But here's what I'm doing with the SQ, and I'm going to make this brief. I'm selling the stock probably tomorrow, but I'm naked puts. So if it gets taken over, at least all those puts will expire and I'll make some more money. I'd rather sell all this stuff right now. So if we do get a sell-off in the next couple of days, I still think we could get a sell-off in the next 20 or so days, and I'll buy some of that stuff back. But the intraday action, your swing trades, there's no reason to commit too much cash to this market in individual stocks. Plus you got the QQQ and the diamonds just doing all the hard work for you. And everything else, be liquid, my friends. Be liquid. So, fantastic, man. Again, I appreciate it. I just want to ask you again, can I borrow some money from you guys with all the unlimited funds, dollar cost averaging and UVXY? Because where do you find the money to keep buying this shit? More importantly, where do you keep finding the money to short the Qs and the diamonds? I'd like to get some of that fuck you money. Because, man, you're getting fucked out of your fuck you money. But, again, you have no repercussions because you got unlimited funds. It's a fantastic way to live. But good luck.